It's funny, I found mint candy on the floor next to where I'm sitting at, as it's a windy, kind of cold early at the start of the day. And I don't have a jacket yet, so I have to figure out how to get one before winter kind of kicks in more and it gets a little colder. And if anything, if I stay outside one night, I'll be able to survive it. And so I did title the video, What's Next? Today's day 3, episode 3. I am feeling okay, just a little bit under the weather because just outside right now. I didn't stay inside too long. As I woke up, I stayed for like 30 minutes and I left the temporary home because it was kind of getting a little rocky with the other clients in there. And so anyways, what's next is what I titled the video. I'm planning a couple other things today. Positively speaking, I got a good idea yesterday. I might be able to make a couple moves to maybe get I have an iPad, just technical shit. I have an iPad. I have an iPad, I'm gonna probably just sell that, get a actual laptop, and a couple extra things. And when that's done, when all of my tasks that I want to actually, all of them are done, I might just relax. And by relax, I mean just sit down and just kind of just like get back online and kind of just talk and chat, and like, even if it's by myself, just kind of get my ideas and things out there and whatnot. This is what I kind of like to do. I mean, I'm followed like I'm like the YouTube generation where it's just like live streaming daily and stuff like that. So it's kind of like one of those things people I grew up around did, like, I usually grew up around daily. So it's comfortable for me to do this, at least semi-comfortably, to get back and to get used to it again as I keep going. And so basically, I could just live stream all day, have people here on if it's live streamed or not, and whatnot. Moving forward, I can just definitely like budget my time better, my finances, maybe try and not overextend myself too much, and so on and so forth. And anyways, it's never really about. It's about the vibe. It's about the actual growth, and that's one of those questions I ask myself: did I grow from even a month ago? Of course. Even 3 months ago, even last night. Because it's always, I'm still alive, so that's already growth on its own spiritually. It's another step ahead, and that's already spiritually I'm a step ahead of the people who spiritually could not make it, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for that every day, and that's why I go so fucking hard on the paint, because who else is gonna do it? Like, I didn't grow up with a dad, and I didn't grow up with all that bullshit, Like, I don't want to talk about family issues and whatnot, but as also I'm just chatting it out. It kind of it just is what it is right now, but it's still early in the day. What's next? Right now, I could just kind of fill out my schedule, see where this just talking takes me. right now I'm gonna go to get coffee. I'm gonna charge my phone a little bit, set up my iPad, maybe at the library with the Apple Store, reset it kind of all the way. Reset it all the way to just be sold. And I'll sell it, and I'll probably sell it for about, I don't know, it's an iPad Pro, so I need to sell it for maybe like a minimum $500. And with that minimum, I'll just pay just the taxes for a laptop from Verizon and a new iPhone 16 from Verizon line. They'll probably both be connected to the internet. Now, those will be my primary devices, as I'll be getting auxiliary devices later, as I already have some. I might get more. These two phones I already have, I might be able to fix them. Either I fix these two phones and keep them and just run with that, pay just these two phones' bills, kind of sort, or just move forward and just get the 16 and just kind of just like fix these phones, just even fix the phone screen and sell them too, and just make some extra income on the side as I keep going. That's actually a good idea too. So iPhone 16, laptop, probably the main devices. Fix these two phones and just get the proceeds and just maybe get some extra shit with the rest of the money. That's probably just the only thing I want to do this week, just to focus on, to be honest, like on the side. And then maybe get a bus pass, like a monthly bus pass, and then maybe get really look into like a part-time somewhere, really like where I can just even stand up or sit down and just kind of like just not have, just not be outside during the winter for most of the day, even as I'm actually just working and stuff like that. And then from there, as I go back and forth between my temporary home, work, and just running the business, the show, that's about it. Like just between the temporary home, a part-time, and between that, running a show, just maintaining, online the technology and stuff. And then just at that moment in time, build all that up to start saving. So within like a month or two, maybe get a good coat, maybe just kind of like, have enough to maybe have like an Airbnb here and there. October, they're gonna have reserved spaces at the temp home, and so even then I'm just gonna have to invest in some good gear, some savings for a room or an apartment, as I'm building my credit back up also. And just to keep it really simple, that's kind of about it. There's other shit going on the side that I could pay off. Not now. I don't want to pay anything off until I get to, like a good monthly budget. Right now I want to get to enough budget to pay off a big thing, like an apartment every month. Now, do I want to do that like now? I might be able to just go and do that during the winter, and then when it gets nice out again, I might figure out something else. When it gets better around maybe when it gets better around I could be able to go to Boston Sports Club nearby and just order a locker, just to kind of like start storing little items, backpacks as I work, and just to keep it simple, just keep it super simple, and just maybe have like even if it's a hotel or Airbnb for the night, during those nights, even if I'm working overnight, then that's all it's gonna take, then that's all I want to do for now. And of course, at the gym, I can just work out if I really feel like it, maybe go on a run or just lift a couple weights and just kind of keep it healthy on the side. Of course, work on my diet, eat a little bit better. They serve food sometimes when I'm around, town, and so I eat that. But of course, is that I want to be sustained longer. I could have just like regular salad, sweet greens, or just like a better diet. Just even fucking McDonald's for like a good while is okay, like a month or 3 or 6, maybe less. And then I'll probably just be able to be I don't know, have like more of a self. To be honest, if I could get like a van instead of a fucking apartment, that would be awesome. Just a rolling van, a RV. I would have to be able to get my credit up a little bit to finance a van where I'll be able to live a more mobile lifestyle. And that's what I want to do with my life. I don't want to be stuck to an apartment again, actually. And I'm thinking about this now. I'll probably be able to rent a van, an RV, just kind of like live around town, park in more secluded or easy spaces, pay out the ticket, whatever, and maybe even just like work from the van, or just and then just drive to work and just park at work. Like, this is just like there's like simple shit. If the work is in a parking lot, I'll just park in a parking lot with the van. Like, it's just a different lifestyle, right? And so I have thought about this before, but I'm thinking about it now. And the lifestyle I want to move towards to next is probably going to be that. Just a van life. And overall, it's just more mobile. As I believe that might be what my business, my own personal lifestyle is moving towards too anyways. Just as I, talk and chat with the folks, the people around town, and the people around where I'm going to be going. And just to, just to experience life more, and, grow more, and, experience life more and grow more, and, move around and just have fun and just experience life, and just kind of like, just have a super simple but clean and easygoing but fun and adventurous but maintainable life. And so it is what it is with that. That's kind of like the life I'm going to. Like, the goal right now is to, like, the biggest goal right now is to maybe just get an RV. That I could possibly get as my credit score hits almost 500 to 600. That would be pretty dope. 600 is kind of like my goal right now. 550 and up, maybe 600, around there. Possibly co-sign with somebody, or by myself, or even under the business. I might just have to structure the business. I might have to just structure everything. To just keep everything simple. And so that's about it. What time is it? It's 6 o'clock. I'm going to Panera Bread. I need to do a couple other things right now, so I'm gonna have to move. So what's next? That's about it, kind of. It's the kind of, it's not a full plan, but definitely the van, the credit, just so they can be easygoing with me, with the banks and the financing, so they don't have clean my sheet, my credit rap sheet a little bit. Dispute a couple things. Maybe even get a fucking Defender, to be honest. Maybe even get something better for myself, something more fun, as maybe I deserve it. A Defender, maybe with a fucking RV trailer, like a bed in the back or something. Like, it doesn't even fucking matter. Maybe a Defender, but maybe not. Maybe something, a Defender, I can just rip out that will be able to offset some of the fees and whatnot, even if it's 1 or 2, and I'll just let it just run itself dry. Like, it would just be like the cheapest thing you can rent in Boston, like luxuriously, even if it's like $100 a day. I'll just like give it out, just so I can keep money coming in, cash flow and whatnot. But that's about it. I'm gonna go. What's next? That's kind of, you know what, guys? We're all connected somehow, and what we might be hearing is based on what the group is thinking, right? And if the group is looking at one person and that person is doing something good or bad, and Jesus was a good person, but the group still thought, hey guys, maybe he's bad, right? And so at the end of the day, we all have to be mature enough to handle the consequences of our actions. Now, our actions is what we also speak out into the world. It is what it is. Yes, it's a vibration kind of where it's just more like, inside my head, I'm speaking out my thoughts. And the result of that is what is the result of that. Now, based on what I'm thinking and what people are interpreting, based on what Jesus said, it depends. Like, they killed him off anyways, because obviously he was just inviting people to heaven. Now, either way I'm going with it, in this life, or in your life personally, people can interpret it different ways. Maybe you're living the best life right now. You're still alive. I'm alive. And so, negative or positive, it depends. But at the end of the day, I can't go to jail for people, I can't go to jail for people's actions based on whatever effect that I have on them. And that's the facts. If I have a sexual effect on a female and she decides to do more, it is what it is. Husband or family or anything, or even the female, even if it's Kamala Harris, she saw me in the crowd, she was like, fuck this guy, I'm gonna fuck him. It is what it is. She's gonna invite me if she wants. That's her choice. And she's gonna face the consequences for that, good or bad, as she chooses. Either way, same thing for anybody else. And based on where you are in life, and based on like I said, people just have to be a little bit more mature. We just have to keep growing. Of course, maturity is different for everybody. The group maturity level in Boston, I want to say, of course, anywhere, globally, even myself, I'm still learning. So that's what it is. I'm learning, I'm reflecting on my own personal, what I'm thinking and what I choose to act upon and do in this world. And I reflect on the what's up with all, the results of that. So anyways, growing up in school, I used to be more of a loner, and that kind of helped me, because even back in the day, I was very low to myself. I didn't have a dad, and I understood that no other man was going to help me, really. And at the end of the day, as their own person, and I understood I was my own person, I was separate from everybody else, even my mother. And so when there's a group of people, that always seems to be kind of like looking at me, that's what it looked like. I felt that a long time ago, and I kept that feeling to me from my just there. And so that's how I was able to just kind of like contain it, myself, into all the mess that's going on. And when people ask me, like, why is it going like this? Why is it going this route? I don't really have a full answer, because there's a lot of pieces to it that I'm learning every day. And as I learn it, I do speak out on it. It is, that's kind of, I do speak out on it. And I tell you what it is. And some people get it. The female get it. Some of the guys get it. It's just that I don't like it when it kind of just like, I'm not trying to be the messenger. I'm just trying to send out a message, if that makes sense. But I'm not like the Jesus Christ reincarnated, because at some way, shape, or form, I do feel like this is a big deal. This is a big thing. As I do feel like a lot of folks are kind of like turned off, almost permanently. It was a bad idea to keep everybody spiritually and mentally 6 feet apart for so long. And maybe it's okay that it might be able to be reverted. Maybe it's okay that I could partake in helping in that. I'm not like the fucking woo-woo government shit, coming to help, save the day. But what I know is that my energy is very powerful, and it's very, very, very strong. they were maybe here for a long time, and the only way we're gonna be able to do that, to sustain that, is to just not to, obviously just killing each other, like to have more love, to have more respect, to just be able to just function in a way that we can help each other out, at least in the end of the day, because our job demands it in our function in life where we're at. And so that's kind of basically it. Kinda, and I could keep going on it. I'll talk about it more later if I want to, but and if we were to give an alien a message to leave, like more like as they're leaving, what is the last thing they might want to take from us? I mean, let's make something about that. Just think about that for the day. I'll think about it. Maybe not. At least I'll be able to be like, hey, you know what, bro? If a fucking alien was just leaving with a message from us to somewhere else, I'd be like, bro, take my fucking kid. If it's a better place, even if it's the heavens,